Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Electra. I'm your autistic tarot card reader. I'm just going to start by doing this reading. There will be it's near the little description area. It's like a little triangle, but slightly off to the side. It's on its side, a triangle. And if you go into that, you'll be able to go into the related video. So you'll be able to click into it. So where you actually see what the title is at the side of people's, if you go in via your remote and go or your phone, go to the little triangular thing near where the likes are, just go up a little bit from that. I think it's the second bar before the title, and it shows you where you can get into the related video, which this will be. And I'm sorry, just explain that because I never knew you could even find the related videos with that. So this will be a full reading, but I'm going to start off with this reading as a short. And Mello is going to be in on the reading with us. So the first card I have for this reading is called the Page of Wands. Someone is going on a journey. There is a journey someone is going on. I feel that this journey is somewhat not more... This is not really... This is sort of like this journey was somehow business related. The beginning of this journey was business related, and somehow this journey that you are now going on, we're seeing somebody in a plane flying. They now are coming and flying for personal reasons. There's a personal reason behind this this trip. It's not just business reasons, there's a personal reason behind there. So this person's coming for personal reasons as well as work-related reasons, but more personal than anything. And they need to physically see what's going on and see what's happening. I feel that they've been steered in the wrong direction about something. So whatever's been going on, whatever's been happening, whoever's been giving information back to this person has been giving information back which shows clearly something very different to something that's actually going on. And someone is not representing this situation completely true and correct. So they're trying to work out exactly what is going on. And I think they'll see the truth when they come and see what's happening and what's going on. But they need to see it and view it themselves to realize that they need to work this out, this situation, because whatever's been going on shouldn't have been going on. We'll go to our next card. So this card here, someone has been going through quite a lot, and what the person has been going through has been emotional distress, physical distress, personal distress, financial distress. Someone has been going through so much. Someone has been exhausting funds by helping somebody else out. I feel that someone has been maybe duped by someone who's been catfished. And I have said this before in a show I did, I think this morning. And someone is being exhausted, depleted, exhausted, and they believe that that person is the authentic real person, and the person is not the person they believe it is. And I think they have family members or people that love them that have said to them, you're not on the right track, this is not right, this is not where this is going, this is not what's happening. There is another situation behind this. Someone is siphoning money from somebody to help themselves, and they are representing themselves as someone else that they are not. And they are a fictitious person. They are a fictitious person, and they have been exhausting money from somebody, taking money, exhausting money. This I feel could be possibly female. I also feel, I do get this a lot, I also feel there's a male that this is happening to. And this male is a very, 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 very powerful person. Whoever he is, these people have really done the wrong thing and come to the wrong person, because this is a very, very, very powerful man. Very powerful man. And they have duped the wrong person. This female who is also being catfished, I feel, is an older lady, and it's someone who's siphoning money, and it's basically siphoning money out of her house, out of her life, out of the future of the children's livelihood. This lady keeps sending money believing that this person is this person, and it's not. And this man who I see who's being catfished, he is a very powerful man, very powerful man. And it's like Neve Campbell, who actually did catfish their program. So if anyone is having something like this done and believes it doesn't happen, I used to be very innocent of these things too, until I watched that TV program and actually watched and saw I think his name is Neve Campbell's story. I think it's Campbell. And that he actually was catfished by an older lady. I didn't believe these things happened. I truly didn't believe people did things like this. I didn't think people could be so dishonest and people could really do things like this, but people really do things like this. And I must say, it's like this morning when I was uploading, actually it was yesterday, I was uploading a short, and as I was uploading a short, there was 2 shorts, exactly the same shorts I just load up. I was only loading up 1, and 2 were there, and 2 were loading up, and I thought, how are 2, not that I'm saying that's happening to me, well, I would hope not, but two shorts were loading up, and I thought, oh my god. And then this morning as I was loading a short up, this green thing came up, green image came up saying book online, and I thought, this is not me. I hope this is not happening to me and someone's doing these weird things to me, because I don't have any book online things, because to be quite honest, I'm completely crap, absolute crap with IT, literally utterly crap with IT. And I have my own Etsy page, and the only way I was able to create a little where if anyone ever wanted a tarot card reading, or to have a look at my beautiful 1920s type little clothing with 1920s prints on it, please go and have a look. I'm going to go back to the reading, but yeah, I did see, I saw that happen, and I thought, God, I hope things like that aren't happening to me, but I'm sure they're not, and it was just some maybe glitch in the system, one is hoping. But if anyone is interested, I didn't mean to bring this into the reading, because I really truly didn't, and from my heart I really do more so want to just do readings like this for free for people. And if people are interested in anything on my Etsy site, then have a look on my Etsy site at my little things I create with imagery. And you don't need to have a tarot card reading. I love doing things like this out of my heart for people. But anyway, let's get back. So there's 2 people being catfished that I'm picking up. One's an older lady. Someone is taking someone's money from them. They are siphoning money from them. This particular woman that I'm getting has a daughter. The daughter is wise, and she keeps saying to the mother, you've got to stop this. It's not a real person. You've got to stop. This is not a real person. She's getting the signs, and sometimes people want to believe what they can't see. And if people can't see things and they know the truth, sometimes they can see something and see the truth in front of them, they still don't want to believe it's the truth. They still don't want to. People will believe what they think they want to believe, what they believe happens. But there is someone being siphoned of their money, and this lady doesn't have a lot. I think all she owns is probably her house, and just that. And I feel that she has had a divorce, and she had to downsize to a smaller, cheaper house from the divorce. But this lady is someone who is going through so much and believes she can keep secretly sending money. It's not going to change. People these days can go to internet sites. There's most Western countries, you can go to a library, and a lot of libraries have little cameras. Not all that I know of, but I think some, I would say that what they most would do, I'm gathering, I don't know, but I'm gathering somehow, would have cameras. You would think they would. Also, the large majority of people now have technology and now use mobile phones And so most people have mobile phones and data because the large world depends on mobile phone usage. And a lot of times now people need to use QR codes and things like that for different things. And most phones have cameras. So most people, if they want to tell you who they are, they can tell you who they are. But if they're trying to pretend they're someone they're not, well then just be very, very careful. But there are people about to be caught because there's one very, very, very powerful man who even this powerful, intelligent man who I pick up, hugely intelligent, powerful man. I don't know what he looks like. I just feel he's powerful and intelligent, and you don't want to get on the wrong side of this person. That's all I can say about this man. Even he can't see. I don't know who he is, but even he can't see to believe that the truth is looking him in the face, that this person has been catfishing him, and this person, I believe it has been his ex-girlfriend. And it's, sorry, I've got cat hair on my nose from my cat. It has been his ex-girlfriend. It's only been because he has accidentally told in private his girlfriend at that time what he felt about somebody that he had spoken to before. And this lady who I'm picking up, it's like her home's not a lavish luxury home. It's a home, her home, and someone's siphoning money from her, and it's not a real person. Please, people who are getting in touch and building bonds and relationships with people online, and even when you talk to someone online, there's now people that create and make AI artificial stuff. Seriously, unless you cannot, sometimes people you really need to see, feel, touch, be around the person to see that that's a real person. That's how bad AI has become. I think AI is great for some things, but I think it's bad where people can manipulate it to support things which are really wrong. That's when it's doing the wrong thing. So I've got that girl. So the girl, and I've got the man who's been catfished. The girl is a girl who, she draws on herself like tattoos. She is someone who she's not married. I don't think she thought that they would be married. They're not married. It's an ex-girlfriend, and this man always seems to go back to this girl, and I think they have children together, and he broke her heart, and her way of getting back at him was through this catfishing, and that's how it started. And she she has an eating disorder, like bulimia. It's like a bulimia, and it's a form of her, a form of self-abuse, of her own abuse. And she's beautiful and got a beautiful heart, but she's got so much going on. She needs to get herself together. She's a beautiful person, but some things have got out of control in her life. But so there is a man out there, intelligent, strong, powerful man, and you're being catfished, and for some reason you need to feel, see, touch the person, and you, similarly to this lady that I'm picking up, need to see the person to believe that that person's not the person who's sending you these messages. And until that happens, you still truly don't believe either. So that's how bad this catfishing situation must be for people. But this person, I'm telling you, whoever you are, and if you know who you are, she is someone who's there's something she gave you that now has become a crutch in your life. I don't know, some sort of drug or some sort of something, but from something she gave you, then started becoming a crutch in your life of you being able to take off a little bit of stress because of something. But it was probably not the best time of your life at that time either, and it was a coping mechanism. So I do have another reading. It's called the Emperor. We have the color purple. So purple will be a very strong, powerful sign for somebody who's wanting the sign of truth for something. And purple is the color. And that's from spirit that has been given. And also this person has the world in their hand. These people who I'm seeing in life, who have been going through so much, you have got knowledge at your fingertips. A telephone, a phone. Knowledge is at your fingertips. There is so much you can find out. And when you have power, when you have intelligence, and when you have health, your health is your wealth. Doesn't matter, material money helps people in life, and I know that. But it doesn't matter how much money in life you have. If you have not got your health, you've got nothing. Your health is the most important thing in this earth. Mental clarity, physicality, your mental ability to be able to do things, it is one of the most important things in the world. Someone has been shown strength, and someone has been shown a way, and someone has been shown the truth and the light. And so someone is not wanting to hear the truth and the light and not see what's actually down the path. They're not wanting to see the truth. They're not wanting to believe what people have said about a person. They're not wanting to believe because they're wanting to get the negative of what is, because they don't want to believe the truth. And there's someone out there that is going down a ram road. There is someone else going down a ram road situation where people are wanting to believe. There's a group of people. We're going on to something different with the cards here. A group of people who are going into a situation where they are wanting to know and believe that this person, a particular person, is a bad person. This person does bad things. This person is not to be trusted. And it doesn't matter how many times these people and this person and people around them say, no, I've got proof, no, I've got proof, no, I've got proof, no, I've got proof. This person is not a bad person. This person won't believe it. They just won't believe it. They just want to believe, but I think they're wrong. I have proof that person really is not a good person. There's someone out there who's wanting to believe a lie about somebody because they don't want to look to the truth. And someone out there is being disbelieved by people because there is a group of people, cackling chicken or fish women and a man, who are believing stuff that is untrue. And they're believing these untrue things because it fits the gender and the situation to bully people, and it fits this narrative that all these people think, so they can be like in 1500s, if you're a witch or if there's something different about you, they'd put you on a stake and they'd burn you, and people would throw stones at you. Similarly in life, if people see something different about you or something that's not the same about you, people will find whatever they can about you, even if it's not true, to hurt or harm you, and then tell other people it's true so they believe it. And they believe it. Trust me, because I know I've been down this path. People believe it. They're insane sometimes, and they believe it. And at the end of the day, you've got to ask yourself, and I will be honest and say this, I got to a point where I thought, all I can say is sometimes people are just insane, and they're just stupid. That's stupid. And then you've got to think, no, I must feel sorry for them, and it's important to forgive them, because like when Jesus was on the cross, I want you to remember this, when Jesus was on the cross and they crucified him, and Jesus, before they crucified him, he said to the people, he said, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Jesus didn't give I'm not in here to have a debate, a religion debate, or what my belief is compared to what everybody else is. I love religion, but I have a different thought on things as well. But Jesus did not give his life for people. He didn't die just for people. He died because of a system, a wrought narrative of people getting together in a system. He died because people got together and said unjust, untruthful things about Jesus. That's why he died. And all these people believed it. And at that time, what happened to people back then if they were believed to be slayed for being wrong and doing bad and this and that and the other? They murdered you. They killed you. These people, that's why Jesus died. Not died to save their lives. Jesus gave advice and was a beautiful man. And even when he was on the cross dying, he said, "Forgive them not, for they do not know what they do." What that means is those people were that unintelligible that they did not know that kindness and love, and a man who even looked after Mary Magdalene, a prostitute, who was trying to help people and would help people with his heart, from his heart for good, not to hurt somebody. He wasn't going and doing intimacy and having intimacy with people and doing things like that. He was a good man, and yet these people said horrible things about him. He died because of a narrative of people who was so unintelligible and thought the worst about him that they murdered him and killed him because they couldn't believe the goodness of truth that Jesus spoke about. And that's why Jesus died on the cross. Jesus didn't die for everybody's sins, because you can't just go to church, go home, and then bash your wife up or abuse your children, or vice versa, male, female, whatever gender, however, whatever it may be. And then go back and say prayers in the morning and forgive me. Or the Catholic Church, go and say forgiveness, get penance for your forgiveness of what you've done wrong, and then go and be an axe murderer, and then come back. Those people can go to prison, they come back, and then they get reborn as Christians or what have you, and then God forgives them, and Jesus and the people from the Bible, it's believed that you're forgiven. You can be forgiven in life, you can be forgiven, but don't think because you go to church or there's religion that you are going to be someone in life who can go out, do terrible things to your family or people, or go to work and abuse people or treat people and speak awfully about people, then come in and say, but I'm a Christian, I'm a good person, and I'm loving, and I don't say horrible things, or put down somebody else because they do this or that if there's a different religion, and put them down because that's not part of your religion. I want you to realize what I just said then, and when we're talking about this card here. The truth is, there is someone out there who is being misrepresented by people, of these people, of being not a good person when they are a truthful person, and in rather someone believing that they're a good person, these small-minded people, these cackling fish of women and one man, are letting people believe mistruths about the person. And some female who works, I think it's a police department. It's like a policing department. Police or policing department. Cackling, believing things that are not true because they don't know any different and because they didn't do their research, because they would rather be the person who holds up the trophy of the person's head, literally like you would do in Stone Age time, to say, ha, they're guilty, you see, they're wrong. When in fact, there's someone out there who is very innocent and is being treated guilty when they're innocent. And remember this, those who speak and treat you like that, never forget who they are. Don't forget who they are. You don't have to forget them, and you don't have to forgive them. But for your body, for your mental health, for your mind, and for your heart, forgiving somebody is one of the most beautifulest things in the world you can do. Most beautifulest things in the world you can do. You do not have to do that. You do not have to do that, because many people have gone through horrible things. You don't have to forgive people. But remember, when we hold on to that hate and that anger, our body is suffering, your body is suffering, and you are holding on to that hate and that suffering, and you deserve better. Remember, these people, if they were half intelligent as what they thought they were, they wouldn't be treating you the way they are. Just remember them. Be kind and nice to them. For you. You revenge is not something that I think is going to help anyone's heart. Some people it can help, but be very careful, because that's a lot of anger you hold on to, and it's your body that's going through the anger. And that is what Jesus, when he was on the cross, did, is he showed people not just what he said, but he forgave. That's the biggest thing, the biggest message Jesus did on the cross for every human being. He showed people, humanity, forgiveness, utter forgiveness is one of the most beautifulest, strongest, kindest strengths you can ever have in your life. And don't forget it, because that's a really important thing to remember. I have 2 last cards, so please don't go far. We have 3 women. We still have these women. So out of that crowd of people, some people are gonna get the word of something that's been going on. It is going to die down. It is going to die down a little bit. We still have the 3 cackling women who just can't help themselves. And they're trying to decide, well, if they can't find anything wrong and we can't find anything wrong, us 3 women, these 3 women, we'll set this person up. We'll do something. We'll set this person up. If we can, we'll go searching through that person's house and home when they're not there. If we have to, somehow, whatever way we have to do it, we'll do it. But we will do it so we can find out, because we believe that that person is wrong. Remember, there are idiots out there in the world who think like this, and it's a very sad situation. But remember, in the world, those people are in this world. Not everybody is a great person, even though I always try to think that they are. And I try to always trust a person. And I used to work as an undercover security officer. But I always trust people until they prove me wrong. And if they never prove me wrong, even if they treat me horrible and think horrible things about me, I still don't mind. I still think, I feel sorry for you to think and believe what you do. So remember, those people, and that's how they are, if they break the law will find out. And I feel that they're going to do something, or they have done something to break the law. They are about to get into big bad trouble, and they're going to come down to Chinatown. And I'm telling you that they're coming down to Chinatown. They've done some very bad thing that they were not meant to do with the use of someone that they have as a friend in power. And it's not someone who's the man in power that I'm talking about. This is someone from the mundane level of life who is in a position of some form of power control. They have abused their life and their job to abuse something so they can go into someone's house. And they're about to get found out for what they have done, and they'll be brought down to Chinatown. Sorry, I love China and I love Chinese people and I love Asian people, so I'm just saying that's a saying. I'm so sorry, that probably sounds racist, and I'm so sorry. I'm not racist at all. My little sister's from India. She was adopted. She's beautiful. I love my sister. We're best friends. But I'm not, and I lived in India, I've been to Asia, I've been to lots of countries. My best friends and the people I love the most in the world are Asian. They're my favorite people. So please don't take what I said the wrong way. I have autism. Sometimes things come out and I don't mean them to come out the wrong way. It's just a saying. It's a very old saying. I probably shouldn't have said it. I'm sorry. Last card I have is someone keeps going up against a rock. There's arguments, there's fights, going up against a rock. So we have a relationship now. And the relationship is someone who is in a relationship. This person has children. There's more than one child. There's more than two child. I think there's more than maybe 3 children. There's children. Or there's children to other partners, or there's been other partners that are together who have other children. But it's like broken bits of children relationships. Or it could be people together who have the same children and it might feel a bit broken, but this person keeps running up, should I leave, and they're going to seek answers from friends, a mum, a partner, ex-partner, or asked a work colleague or someone they want to talk to, or maybe a tarot card reader. But it doesn't matter how many people that ask and talk to, they still don't know whether they should leave. They still don't know. They keep butting up against the wharf like a ship in the night, butting up against the wharf. Like they used to be called barges, and they'd be out in the water and they'd be like anchored, a barge, and something would land. Why did I say something would land on it? That's bizarre. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that something would land on it. I don't know why I said that. It just came. There's a reason why I said it. I don't know. Out there, one of you, this will mean something to somebody. Maybe it does. But it's like a barge, and it's like someone with a barge, and there's like something anchored to it, and like a little dinghy or something, and the dinghy's batting up against the barge, or the wharf, batting up against the wharf, this little boat. And someone constantly keeps going up, should I leave, should I not leave? Should I leave, should I not leave? Should I stay? I'll stay. And then I'm not happy. And then someone can't take it anymore, and they just can't take it anymore. But it's up to you to decide whether you should leave or go. No one else can make this decision, only you. And if you do, make sure that you make the decision because you want to make it, because you believe. You've tried and tried and tried, but do think carefully before you make the decision. And if you can speak to a counsellor, but only you can make this decision. No one else can make it for you, but do it because it's the right decision. And make sure that you have a plan, and please make sure that you are safe. My name is Electra. I hope that reading has been meant something to someone. I really hope it does. I hope that you have a lovely day. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning wherever you are. So I hope that your evening or morning or day starts off beautifully. But from me, Electra, have a lovely day. And if you're a Sai Baba devotee, Sai Ram. And God bless. From my heart to you, God bless.